Hey, my name is Bryce. Welcome to my channel. I've been really fascinated with this idea for a while. Can someone with essentially zero experience learn game development and publish a game in 3 months? I know plenty of games have been made in a really short time, but I don't really know of anyone who's done it without at least some kind of prior experience. So I want to try it. To be fair, I started learning to code about a year ago, but I'm entirely self-taught, and I have a background in engineering, but I literally never used coding at all, except for a class that I almost failed in college. So this is all pretty new to me. I have been into gaming my whole life, so at least I have that going for me in all this. This whole thing simply started from me just watching a bunch of devlogs on YouTube, and I saw all kinds of cool projects, and I was really inspired by what people were making, so I wanted to make my own game. I feel like what you typically see in this space is either people with a background in coding or a background in art, and they usually spend their free nights and weekends kind of working on this and chipping away at it slowly over time. Then there's me. No official coding experience, no game engine knowledge, no art background, just 3 months and an idea. What could go wrong? Here's my thinking on this. I know myself and my own weaknesses, and I know I'm really prone to start all kinds of hobbies and projects, and I don't finish most of them. It's really happened to me countless times. So I know I could very easily start a game dev project, work on it for like a month or two, and then get bored or burned out and it will never see the light of day again. But I want to break out of that loop. I want to just finish a project for once. So I'm starting from square one. As of right now, all I have are a few ideas of some game concepts. All right, so here's the framework I defined for myself. First, I decided to use Godot as my game engine. I like that it's open source and that it's gaining popularity, and it just seems cool. I don't know. I know 3 months seems kind of arbitrary, but I feel like any longer than that and the burnout would start to set in, and any shorter than that, I don't know, just doesn't seem that realistic. So we're going with it. I'm gonna work on the game every single day except 1 day a week, because I feel like it's kind of dumb to just work on something without taking any breaks, and I'm not gonna work on holidays either. I'm gonna keep my goals and tasks really clearly defined with Trello, otherwise there's absolutely no way I'm gonna stay on track. And finally, I don't want this game to be trash. Like, yeah, I could throw something horrible together in like 2 days, but that's not the point. I want it to be something decent that I can actually be proud of publishing. Or at least a little bit proud of, you know? And here's me trying to rationalize this dumb idea even more. We all have some amount of free time every day, even if we say we don't, right? And if my screen time still is somehow around 3 hours a day, I know for a fact I could spend 3 hours a day coding or game developing instead. Honestly, I tend to work better under a tight time constraint anyway, so. And I'm kind of cynical too, like, why spend years working on a game just for it to flop when you could spend a few months on a game for it to flop? I hope it's clear that my goal is not to make money off this game or create my dream game. My goal is to prove to myself that I can actually do something like this. And I really want the satisfaction of seeing a published product out there that I made myself. So join me on what I'm sure will be a roller coaster of a ride to create a game from scratch in 3 months with no experience. So with all that out of the way, I'll keep you posted.